In this video, I'm going to show you how to use your Lynx whiteboard on your Clever Touch panel. There, you may have noticed that Lynx maybe look different when you got your board. They just updated the Lynx software the beginning of November, so this is a tutorial for the second software version 7.4, which does look a lot different, but it's basically the same thing. So on your board, you're going to go to your apps, and probably on the second screen will be the Lynx whiteboard app. Click that, and this will open your starting page. Over here, you will see a sign in button. I would highly suggest signing in with your with your Lynx Cloud app login, which IT should have made for you. You just log in with Google. And once it says login successful, you can click your little pencil over here, go to active screens. You'll close out this and find your Lynx, close out the Chrome one and find your Lynx whiteboard app. So now once you're here, you'll see the little icon down there for the Lynx Cloud. So the first thing you want to just do is probably play around with it. Just click create, and it'll take you to the different ratios that you could have. I suggest just going with the default, unless you have a specific thing that you're making it for. Down at the bottom, you have all of your tools. The first hamburger button has different options, like to save your notebook, or you could even do split screen, and those options are all in there. You can share your notebook file. And then you have your toggle bar, which if you write something or have something on the screen, you can, and you're zoomed in or moved around on the page, the toggle bar shows you right where you are and allows you to go to different sections of your page. If you want to go back to the normal size, you just click the little refresh button that looks like a magnifying glass, and it'll take you back to your normal screen. Next, you have your pages. If I have multiple pages, it'll show me here what page I'm on and a list of all my pages if I click on it. I can get rid of that list just by clicking on it again. I can add pages by clicking the plus sign on that paper. And then there's content I can add over here with the image with the magnifying glass. So if I want to search for something, that's one way I can add content. So if I'm going to try to find something with Kid President, I just select what search engine I want. And then I can drag the image or whatever the media is right onto my screen. Let's see, if I do YouTube, I can drag a video over, and then I have the video right on my slide. There's also local content that's already uploaded in the app that the creators of the software have put in here. This is a European company, so some things look a little different. For example, the handwriting background isn't quite what we're used to, but there are ways around that if you upload your own image. If you want to add a background, you just drag it over and it'll create your background. If you want to clear it, you drag the X over and it'll clear what you have. Some other helpful things might be in math. There are some different tools like rulers, protractors, compasses, dice, timers. So I think it's probably worth playing around and looking to see what options you have in here. And then files from your Clever Touch board can also be found in here. Okay, the next section is your toolbar down here. Let's go to a new page. Okay, so down here I have my pointer, which is how I can navigate and move things around the page. If I need to do that, I need to make sure I'm on my pointer. There are 2 pen options. They all have the same options here, so I like to pick my favorite one. I'll make just a black pen and then a rainbow pen. And then what I can do is with the pens, there's a thin side and a thick side. I can tap one tool with the thin side and another tool with the thick side, and then I can use the same pen without having to switch and use different tools. In your pen options, you have your basic pen, calligraphy pen. A laser pen will disappear after 3 seconds, so to make a point of something. You have highlighter. The rainbow pen changes colors each time you write. It does a different color, where the animated rainbow pen changes colors after you've written. Then we have handwriting recognition, where if I write something, it'll turn it into text on the screen. Shape recognition will recognize shapes I draw. And then the math recognition is kind of cool because I could write a math problem. It'll recognize the problem and provide the answer. So I can move that and see the answer to my problem. So those are all your pen tools, like I said. After the pointer, the next 2, they're all the same, so you can make it, choose which 2 you like best, and those can kind of be your default ones. The next 2 are also the same options. You have eraser, which some people like to make the skinny side the pen and the thicker side the eraser. Fill, black highlighter, crop. Slice and split is once you draw shapes, you can break them up. And then shape tools. And the last one is your text box tool. So if you go to the settings here, you can decide on different text or different fonts, sizes, and colors, and make those your default styles. So whenever I choose a style, I can tap there and then just type whatever I want to add. And once you do that, you also have some options for colors and duplicating it and things like that. If you click the hamburger button over here, you see the more options. And those are the main tools that you'll use in the basic Lynx 101 run through. Another thing you may want to do while you're using Lynx, that's a pretty cool feature they have, is split screen. So I click the hamburger button down here, go to split screen, and then do center split, and I hit apply. So now here I have my whiteboard, but then over here I can open up other files, go to the browser, and go to different pages. So we could watch a YouTube video over here and take notes about it or something over here. You could zoom in so it takes up the whole space, and people should be able to work on both sides at the same time. You could, and now it's like each one is their own board. So if I go back here, when I'm done doing the split screen, I would click split screen again and just click no split, oops, and apply. And then it's back to normal.